Okay, welcome back, APBA friends. We're going to do a real quick golf tutorial here. A little bit of time here on Sunday afternoon. So this is APBA Golf. This is the newest course APBA came out with, Royal St. George's in England. And I'm going to show, for beginners mostly, how to get started with APBA Golf. Now, APBA Golf had, if you look at the rule book, it has some basic rules. Then it has optional master rules you could add on if you'd like. So what I would suggest if you're just new to APBA Golf is try to stick to the basic rules if you can until you get comfortable with it. Because if you try to jump full bore into like the whole kit and caboodle of it, it'll get overwhelming and you won't want to play the game anymore. So, but I think once you are comfortable, like a lot of the APBA games, once you're comfortable with the basic version, the master versions are a little bit easier to understand. So we're going to play Bryson DeChambeau 2022 at Royal St. George's. So I'm going to get the book out here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to let's do, this course has prevailing winds, quartering winds. Now, you don't necessarily have to do these winds on every, you don't have to play with wind, but I like to play with the wind and the lie. So this will be a slightly skewed towards the master game here. So before play begins, roll one die to determine the prevailing wind type for the round. So let's go see what that is. So that's gonna be a type B. So the course notes for each hole give the prevailing wind directions for that hole. On the initial roll, change all results except no wind and swirling winds to the prevailing wind. Okay, so we're type B. Okay, so let's do the wind for the day here. We're going to look at this chart down here. This will tell us if the winds are calm that day, if the winds are moderate, or if it's blustery. Ooh, so we got blustery winds. This is going to be very difficult here. So what you're going to do first is you're going to check the wind. Think of, you're at T. You're going to see where the wind is. You go to the blustery wind section here. Okay, right here. And we're going to roll 2 dice, and we're going to see what the wind is for that hole, for that whole hole. So 55. Okay, so it'll be a crosswind left. And let's see, type B, so we got crosswind right. So what that means is we got crosswind right, so the wind's going to be coming down this direction. And what we're going to do is once we hit our shot, we're going to roll on this wind to see how the wind affected it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit let's hit the driver. I'm going to aim 10 left, so to compensate for, I think that wind, I'm not sure how much that wind's going to push it. I'm going to aim 10 left to the center line here. And we have a dog leg. So if we do hit into this dog leg right here, it's going to, we're going to try to hit, we're aiming outside of it. Actually, we probably should aim inside the dog leg because we're going to have some wind effects there, but because once I get to here, it's going to go, the ball is going to continue to go this way. And one of the wind effects. Let's go, let's hit into the dog. That's the reason for these dog leg rolls is I can cut this corner. So I can like cut and try to get out to here. So I'm going to go, let's aim 15 right then. With the driver. 63 is a 31. So DeChambeau nutted that drive. And that's a bomb. Let's see where that goes. We had 15 right. Right, so that's good. That's good that I cut that dog leg off. Okay, so 15 right, so you go 31. So you could see his drive went 305, left 10. Okay, so we went 15 right. So once we get here, so that's 2, 35, 45. Okay, we got a normal 2-to-1 ratio. So what was that? 305. Okay, so let's start there. Then he went 10 left. Okay, now let's see what the wind did with that before we do our roll. So we still have some roll here, 45 yards. So let's see what the wind did to this drive. This would be a good drive. So we go to the blustery chart and have to roll 2 dice. 64. And we were crosswind right. Oh boy. So that would be extreme crosswind plus 30. Oh my goodness. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then you had 45 roll. So we're still doing our 1-to-1 or 2-to-1. 10, 20, 30. $45. Wow, monster 350-yard drive by Bryson Dechambeau. Finishes right at the left side of the fairway. So monster drive by Dechambeau. Cut off the corner and everything. So fantastic. It says all tee shots that landed on the fairway right at the center line. So let's see, pitch 5 yards right. So we'll see, it's 5 yards right. Okay, so next shot we have let's see what pin we're going to. Let's go to pin 6. So he's got a good angle since he's on opposite side of pin 6. So he can go right at this. We do have some wind to deal with there. So it's 90 yards to there. And let's just aim right off the center line here since we got a crosswind right. So we're going to use his A column approach shot. I'm just going to call out 90 yards. And you go to your booklet and you see where it says 90 yards right here. Oh, sorry everybody. 90 yards right here, 75 to 100. We're in the fairway, and let's see what he does here. So we go 12 is a 26 on 90 from the fairway. Okay, so we have plus 15 right 10. Okay, so we have plus 15 right for this one. 5, 10, 15 right 10. Okay, he's right there. And let's see if we had any wind effects on that. Let's get our wind here. The blustery, and we crosswind right. Okay, so no brakes on this crosswind rights. Let's see what he does here. 26. Okay, you got the no wind on that. Fantastic. Okay, so he is 1, 2, 3 straights away. So 1 straight's 15 feet. So it's 45 feet minus 2 dice. So he's a 35 footer for birdie. So now for all putts on this, 35 footer. So for all putts on this hole, read the result 2 lines below the actual card result. If this change will take you through 32, use 32. Okay, so he's 35 footer and he's reading 2 down. So that means it's pretty hard. So let's go to the putting chart. And what you do is you go to find 35 feet. So we can decide to go for it or play safe. And I think what I'll do is I'll go for it. And you could see you're gonna read 2 down. So like whatever it is, you go 2 down. So if he hits his 6 result, he actually ends up 1 foot. Or if he hits his 5 result, he'll end up 1 foot. So it's going to take away these sinks. So let's see what he could do. Dechambeau, looking at his P column, 56 is a 24, down 2 to a 26. Is going to be a 7-foot leave. Eesh. Okay, so we'll go for that again. So a 7 foot. So this is for par. 33, that's a good roll. So it's up a 5. And we're going down 2, that's in. So that is good par for Dechambeau here in the first hole at Sandwich Club. So let's go to number 2. I think I'll play 3 holes here. We got 426 yard par 4. Severe dog leg at 279, 270. So I'm going to cut this off big time. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to go 25 left and really cut this corner here. 31 is a 2. Actually, we forgot to, we'll do our win right after that. Actually, we'll do the win right now here. We'll keep that 2 result though. Nice drive. Okay, so for blustery conditions, you roll on the hole. 65, so questionable win. So, okay, so we have a questionable win. So we don't know, so we're going to get that 2 result. Let's see where that ended up. Okay, so you go 2. We're going 25 left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so 25 left. 2 and 280. It's 290. And he went right 15 from 280. And 30 roll. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, bombed that one. He's just barely in the, staying out of the deep rough there. He's in the regular rough. Okay, we'll take that and we'll go to pin, we'll stay with pin 6. Now we're short-sided since his ball's on the same side as the pole here. So I have to play up the center line. So I have to go back to the center line. You have to go back 5 for every 15 back. So he's 120 to there. Okay, 120. Let's get his 120 club here. $120's of irons 2. Let's play a sand wedge shot. Okay, we're gonna go right up the center line. 23 is a 14. Actually, let's check his rough lie here. He was in a rough. He's in the regular rough, so we'll call that 23 as normal rough. So normal lie from the rough. And now we'll roll for the shot. So 120 sand wedge. 41 is a 17. And that is going to go 110, right 15. So there's 120 to there, right 10 to there. 5, 10, 15. Let's do that crosswind right. Okay, crosswind right. 13, no wind there. And let's see where that would go. So okay, he's gonna have to chip up there, so he forfeited the roll. So since he's short-sided again, so he's on the same side as the pin, he has to go up the center line. So it's gonna have to be 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-yard chip. And he's playing off the center line. So it's 6. 25 yards. Let's go back to the 25-yarder. He was in the fairway. So use the A column, 56. 2 from the fairway, 5 less. So he's going right here. So he's 5 less. So he's 20 feet minus 2 dice. 20 minus 9 is 11-footer for par save. He's going 3 down on this one. So 20-footer for par save, going 3 down. 20-footer per par save, going 3 down. 21 is a 24. 26, so 5 feet. So he missed the par. So he's going to bogey this one. 5 feet down 2. 16, 25. Oh, tap in. Oh my, he missed that. So 3 putted. So on in 3 and 3 putt, double bogey here on number 2. So Dechambeau goes to +2. Let's go to Sandwich Club, hole number 3. Another way you can look at these holes if you want. You can always shape it this way if you want to see like you're actually playing it. Let's roll for the win. 44. 44 on +3 is headwind -10 carry. Let's see what the type B. Tailwind right, 10 yards. So tailwind right, 10 yards. He's gonna get a 10-yard carry on this one. All right, so let's see. Okay, let's go to Dechambeau. Let's see, so we have tailwind right, and he's going to 6, so he's 10 to 20 to 30. 230 yards going to 6. He's an irons 2. Let's see, it might be like 5 or something. That's too much. Okay, looks like it's gonna be a 3-iron. Okay, 3-iron, going to 6, 230. Okay, going off the W column, so it's a 1. So he goes 230 left 5. So 10, 220, 230 left 5. You're gonna roll 10. Let's check the wind. Tailwind right. So it goes up. It was 10 yards. So it was. And it goes. Okay, that was a quartering wind. Let me see what that one is. Both directions, same amount. Use of 5 yards. Okay, so we'll go right there. And we got a roll of 10. Okay, right there. So a little overcooked it. Let's go 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 15-yard segments. So it's 60 and then 20, so it's 80. So 80 feet minus 2 dice is 76 footer. And he's going 3 down, so we're going to lag this putt up there. So lagging your second, when you have really long putts and you want to try to ensure you get a par, you want to lag it. So we'll go 76 footer, not that one. .76-footer. 24 and 28 on a lag 76-footer. 28, so it's 8-foot leave. Let's go down 3 on this one on an 8-footer for par. D6 24 to 27 on an 8-footer. 2 feet, another 3 putt. 36, 24, it's 27, that's in. So another bogey. So the Dechambeau finishes 3 over on those 3 holes. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And we'll come back soon. Actually, you know what we'll do now? We'll just take a look at some APBA football. So let's put this aside here and see what else we got. We just got this in the mail yesterday from UPS, and we got 2 new football sets, or 1 new football set, and we got a set of cards to go with that golf set. So let's see what the cards were. I got the 62-64 golf season. So I'm not sure if this is just a reprint of the original golf game. I think it is, because it's a 3 columns. So we have 62, and then he has 6 cards for 1964, which I think is interesting. I'm pretty sure this is just a reprint of the original. So, all right, take it easy, son. Where you heading out, golf?
Yeah, I'm gonna go play Fort Cherry.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You ever been?
No, but let me know how it is. I'll see ya. All right. George Bayer, 62-64. Tommy Bolt, Gabe Brewer, Jackie Burke, Joe Campbell, Billy Casper, Bill Collins. If you notice the difference here, Dechambeau, that card I was playing just now, had 4 columns, and these original sets only had 3 columns. So on those approach shots, you just use your the irons. So let's go Bill Collins, Jackie Coopit, Dow Finsterwall, Doug Ford, Bob Golby, Paul Harney, Jay Herbert, Tommy Jacobs, Don January, Ted Kroll, Gene Littler, Billy Maxwell, Dick Mayer, Bob Nichols, Jack Nicklaus. He's got a Woods. Let's see, he's got that interesting card there. Arnie from Latrobe, Gary Player, Johnny Pott, Dave Reagan, Bill Rogers, Bob Rosberg, Mason Rudolph, quarterback for the Steelers, Doug Sanders, Mike Suchek, Ken Venturi, Bart Wall, Bob Charles, Bruce Crampton, Al Geiber, Tony Lima, Champagne Tony, So I'll play a hole here, actually. Before we look at this football set, let's play a hole with Tony Lima with these 3-column cards. So it looks like the next one, we got a par 4, 496. We got Tony, we'll do 64 Tony Lima. Let's see how he does. Okay, play, if you're gonna play very basic golf, I'll play this very basic, everything off the center line. So he's got to get 275. So he's going to draw. He might have trouble hitting the fairway on this one. So I'm going to aim like 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to aim like 25 left because he's going to have trouble hitting the fairway. Let's get the real APBA shaker out. Ooh, 34. Let's see what Lima does. 31, that's the 31 they need. That's a good result in APBA Golf. So he might 31 on a 4. Okay, it's a 305 left 10. Oh, nice drive by Lima. I was getting 25 left. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gentle dogleg. 4 to 1. So go 305 left 10. Okay, he's going to roll into the junk here. Rolls right into the deep rough. He hit it further than he thought he could. Okay, that is deep rough. So maximum is a pitching wedge from here, and you got to use a buried lie. So go 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, so the maximum I could hit here is a pitching wedge, and it's going to be from a buried lie. So bury, that means I have to roll right after that. So I have to hit a pitching wedge shot. So you definitely want to stay out of deep rough when you're playing APBA Golf. Okay, Max Club's pitching wedge. Let's see what he could do here. Tony Lima. 24 is a 8 from the rough. He goes 110 left 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. 70. 95, 105, 110. He's staying in a deep rough here still. 8, left 5. So he's left 5 there, no roll. So again, he's in a deep rough, so he's gonna call this out. It's not going to affect him too much. So let's go to 6. So he's opposite side, so he's a short side. He's have to go off the center line. 80 yards to here, so he's going to call 80 from the rough. I'm going to do the buried lie. I mean, either of them. Actually, let's do the buried lie now. So you got to go to the buried lie to see how that affected that. So you have to go to the rough chart. And see where it says buried lie right here. You have to roll on that to see how that affected it. 54. It says minus 15 plus 5 left. Okay, so he's 95 yards to there. Okay, so we're 95 from the rough. Okay, 55 better roll, so it's a 4. He's going from the rough, so minus 5, right 5. So he's aiming right here. Minus 5, right 5. So not bad. So he's 2 straight. Gets it on the green in 3. So he is 2 straight, so it's 30 feet. Minus 2 dice is 10, so 20 feet. 20 feet, and he's going to go down 2 line, result 12, or down 2. So 52, looking at his P column, is a 30. It's a 32, so that is okay, misses the par putt, next putt made, so that's a bogey 5 for Lima. So that's the 3 column cars, how they work. Like I say, just don't, you don't have an A column, so you have to use that I column for that. All right, let's pop open some APBA football. So let's put golf aside for a minute. And let's pop open some APBA football. Okay, got that. Inspected by DB. So DB had a good day at work at job, so he inspected this nicely. Okay, what do we got here? We have APBA football. We have the 1994 APBA football. We got the LA, that would have been the Raiders maybe? Daryl Holmes, Derek Hoskins, Jeff Hostetler from Penn State and West Virginia. That's interesting. I've never seen him do 2 colleges there. Rocket Ishmael from Notre Dame. OAK is a pass. He's helping your offense better on the pass than he does on the run. Jeff Jager. Yeah, this must be the Raiders. James Jett. Calvin Jones, Mike Jones, Don Lane. Napoleon McCallum. Terry McDaniel, Chester McLaughlin, Tyrone Montgomery. Max Montoya, Moose Barr, Winston Moss. He's a 3-4, so he's a passer. He's a better on the run. Run stopping linebacker. Gerald Perry. Tom Rathman, I thought he was on the Giants, but I guess we're on the 49ers. Good pass receiving fullback. Good inside runner with a force. Lionel Washington. Bruce Wilkerson, Harvey Williams. Decent halfback there. He's got an AB. 4 halfback. Pretty decent. Steve Wisniewski, Alex Wright. Booker Anderson. Now we're getting into the Rams. So that would be the Raiders. So a little 94 football action. Always nice to get a nice set of cards here in the mail. And what I'll do with this is I'm going to put some pass receiving locators together, some sack locators. We'll get a few teams, our indexes going, maybe roll some drives. So hope you guys enjoy. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.